waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. On the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. On the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Y'all hit that like button on your way in the building. Let your friends and family members know about the channel. Yes, I know everybody already talking trash about the title, Miami Dolphins keys to winning the Super Bowl now. Listen, let's be clear about something. There is a path to winning the Super Bowl. There is a path to winning the Super Bowl this year. Now, I know a lot of people don't want to hear it. Okay, but there's a path. And I'm going to tell you everything the Miami Dolphins need to do to actually win the Super Bowl, okay? Shout out to the Morales family. Just dropped some love on the channel. I said, almost season kickoff. Gonna see you in Miami for the event. Salute to you. I'm glad, man. I can't wait to see you in the event. If you want to come to the event, make sure that you go to Roundtable Sports so that you can get the link to the event. I'm going to play something on that in just a moment, a matter of fact. All right, we got some stuff I'm going to show you all about the event so that you can come hang out with your boy, man. Hey, man, shout out to the members of the channel. We had some fun on the AFC East Roundtable last night. Especially with the membership. I'm going to update some of the emojis in the membership. Make sure I put some tool emojis and different stuff like that. So for all y'all who become members of the channel, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I think we got like 3 or 4 tiers. I made the lowest tier just to have you a part of the membership, showing love to the channel. If you want to join, click that join button below, right by the chat, and then you can be joining the membership of TD Fins Talk, showing your love and support. All right. Shout out to DD SCLA, Southern Cal. You know, what does SCLA stand for? I'm thinking Southern California or something like that. Scala. Sometimes I read stuff and I make assumptions, and then sometimes I'm like, let me make sure, because I've been getting corrected a lot lately on like names and reading stuff. So let me know. California in the house. Mike Skowski. All right, Pete in the house. What up, Pete? What up, Pete? Man, listen. We're gonna get into it. We got a lot to discuss. Y'all punch that like button. All right, so I do got some good news and unfortunate news. So as you all know, I am running a fantasy football league this year. Okay. It's a different kind of fantasy. It's a fantasy that you could play the entire season with me. All right. I'm letting you all know this because I told you all wrong information, because I was getting you all in the fantasy league for free, and I told you have all the way up until the season start. I was totally wrong. I read it improperly. I had worked it out to, hey, can I get some of my people in there before we start, having people pay to get in? And they were like, you know what? We're going to give you a window exclusively for your audience to allow them in the fantasy league for free. Now, I thought that it was until the season starts. So I want to apologize to people. Today is actually the last day. It was yesterday, but since I messed up, they said, okay, we'll extend it tomorrow night. We have to close it out. So if whoever you can get in, get in. If they can't, then they got to pay $25 like everybody else. Okay. So with that being said, the link is pinned at the top of the chat. Take advantage of it now. I'm trying to at least get 40 people in there. At least 40 to 50 people in there to start. I'm trying to help people out, get them in on the fantasy league for free. All right. And it's a $1,000 pool, and the pool will go up depending on how many people join. Okay. But right now it's $1,000 of a pool. You got a chance to win a portion of that. It is free just for the rest of the day. Okay. Here is the QR code on the screen, but the link for the Locker app is in the chat. Okay, it is pinned at the top of the chat. If it's not available in your state, I'm sorry. It's available in a lot of states now. So you may be in one of those handful of states it's not. But here you go. It's Android and Apple now. Last year it was Apple only. This year it's Apple and Android. You gotta sign up now. Okay, if you don't, you want to sign up later, you'll have to pay the $25. Okay. Now, I know the league says $1K, $1,000. But as we get more people in there, that number is going to raise. This is your opportunity right now, free. I don't want to hear people mad at me like, oh, TD, you said. I know, I'm sorry, but just take advantage of it now. Get in there, and as soon as you sign in, they're going to ask you for a promo code. Promo code FINS, PHINZ. I want you to put the Z on the end, okay? And once you put that code in and you sign up, they are going to credit your account with the $25. And then you go to My League, okay? The TD Fins Talk League. You go to My League, and you will be let in using that credited $25, okay? So take advantage of it now. Take the time to go do it now. Listen, because a lot of people, and some of you all say, hey, they won't let me sign up because they're saying they need to verify my identity. They fixed that issue. So go back in and do it. Okay. Go back in and take care of it. This is your last opportunity, because when we're playing this all season, people are going to be like, hey, how can I play? You got to go on the app and pay $25 to get in the league. Now, let me explain the league a little bit to you guys. Let me actually share my screen. Be pretty cool. All right, here we go. Yeah, bear with me. All right, so let me share this real quick with y'all. Matter of fact, let me go with my layout from last year. Oh no, I'm gonna have to customize this. I'll customize it like last year. Okay. Matter of fact, let me minimize this to fit screen. That's the best way to do it. All right, we'll you could barely see it, but when you get in, this is how you do it. You'll see Dolphins Official. That's the name of the league. It's Dolphins Official. Right now we got like 21 people in it. So you'll be able to go in. It'll say Dolphins Official, okay? And you click on it, that $25 of free money that they give you, they'll allow you to apply it to this league so you're in the league, okay? Now, just to explain to you how this league works, I think is actually pretty dope. I love it. Now, if you didn't pay attention last year, I played this league last year, okay? Let me see. Let me close this out so y'all can see how it works, okay? All right. All right, that was pretty dope. All right. If you don't know how it was played last year, so this is what Locker is, right? So Locker pre-game, they give you some questions about what you think are going to happen in the game. And you can put a certain amount of points for those questions. So say the game starts and they say, hey, the Dolphins have the ball first. Who's going to have the most yards on this drive? Tyreek Hill, 100 points. Jalen Waddle, 200 points. Raheem Mostert, 300 points. Devin A-Chain, 400 points. So I might say I'm going to go Raheem Mostert for 300 points. And I can boost it if I want. You get like one boost where you can multiply that question. So what happens is by the game only lasts until halftime, okay? So whoever gets the highest score gets to the top of the leaderboard. Now, say it's not a Dolphins game. Say later that night the Cowboys play. You can privately at home be playing that Cowboys game too. What it does is it calculates your highest 3 scores for the entire season. So you can keep playing as many games as you want, the contest, guessing, trying to see if you can get the highest score you can. And at the end of the season, it's going to say who had the highest 3 scores, no matter how many attempts. You could have done 100 games that you played the contest. What were your highest 3 scores in all of those games? We're going to add that up and put you on a leaderboard in my league, okay? And the top 10 spaces in the league will pay out broken down on the prize pool. So it starts at 1,000 and then it goes up as people join. The prize pool gets bigger and bigger. So, like I said, right now, take advantage of the fantasy league, get in for free, and you get to play all year. This isn't $25 every week that you have to come in and try to join. You pay one time, you get to play all year, as many games as you want, as many NFL games as you want. So week 1, when I do the Dolphins, I might do some of the 4 o'clock games. I might do the Sunday night game. I might do the Monday night game. Whatever I have time for, I'm just going to keep trying to get the highest score that I can throughout the full season, and your top 3 scores throughout the entire season will be on the leaderboard, and whoever has the highest total is going to be in those places for the win slot. I decided to do 10 places to win so that the prizes are bigger and bigger. I ain't want to do like 50 people win, and then have like number 50 get $3 or nothing. No, top 10, everybody gets some decent money that wins. So come join the fantasy league now. It is a year-long league all the way to week 18. Then we see who's on top of the leaderboard. You can check the leaderboard to see where you fall, how high you are, how low you are, whatever it is, okay? So come join the Locker app now so that you can get in for free. Again, I'm trying to start out with about 40 people in right now. Again, I got 21. So go through the process, sign up, and go ahead and hop in I got 27. 6 of y'all just joined. So 6 of y'all just joined in the 5 minutes we've been talking about it. Link is at the top of the chat, in the top, wherever the chat is, at the top, I pinned the link for you to download the app, okay? Use code FINS. So they will credit you $25 in your account. And then you can go ahead and join my league, okay? It's that simple. So we're gonna have a party. I'm inside of it now. I see the private chat at the when you're inside the league and you see the private chat, give me a shout out in the chat because I'm gonna be in that chat. All right. All right. I just wrote in the chat actually. Whatever. All right. So and thank you to Locker for partnering with me on this because this is pretty dope. I told him, I need somebody, to help me with fantasy, and they told me they got me. And I'm just happy that we get an opportunity to get y'all in free. And for me, I don't understand. Like I see people in the chat, hey, how do I pay for this league? I'm trying to help you get in free. Just use code FINS with a Z. Unless you want to pay the $25 when the season starts, that's totally fine. Okay. FINS with a Z. Z, okay? Z at the end. Fins with a Z. PHINZ. All right. Make sure that you sign up now. All right. Is it available in California? You got to go through and check, but I know it's not in Jersey. All right. But you got to go in and check. Sweet, got it. Good looking, TD. Yeah, man. Everybody like, T, you doing fantasy this year? I'm not doing all the draft stuff. Hard to get people together for the draft. You do a 12-man draft and 4 people don't show up. So it auto drafts. Then it tells you they're not going to be serious throughout the season. And I'm on these fantasy games like this now because it's interactive. It fits what we do on Sunday. We sit here on Sunday, we watching the game, calling the plays, and we're making our picks. And don't be copying my picks just because I'm live, by the way. All right. Shout out to Morales, said almost season kickoff. Gonna see you in Miami for the event. I did read that. Anthony said key to the Dolphins winning the Super Bowl is get a better QB than Tua. Oh, wait, they overpaid him. Hey, we can say that all we want, but I see a path with Tua Tagovailoa. That's what we're going to talk about. How can we win a Super Bowl now with Tua Tagovailoa? Because it's possible. It's possible. Anything's possible. But there's some things the team can do to actually win a Super Bowl now with Tua Tagovailoa, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Last thing before I go into the details of how we can win a Super Bowl with Tua, let me pull one last thing up for us, okay? All right. All right, got it. All right, let me just send this over to y'all. Thank y'all for y'all patience, by the way. FC East. Okay, let me share my screen. Man, y'all bear with me because I had to order some new monitors and all type of stuff. So the stuff I have now, that's why when y'all see me on camera, I'm looking up because I got to use the TV I have on the wall as my second monitor. Because when I traveled down to Miami for training camp, I broke both of my monitors, like my extra monitors, in the suitcase in travel. So it must have hit and the screen was all messed up and everything. So y'all. All right. Back. All right. Let me share my screen and play it. All right. Let's see. Keys to the Miami Dolphins. Oh, these screens are driving me crazy. All right. Well, maybe I'm tripping again. I hate this not having it together. All right. Hey, did I actually? I hope I'm live right now. Did I close out my live stream? Where is my live stream? Oh, there y'all go. I thought I closed everything out. My bad, y'all. All right, here we go. So a lot of people keep on asking me about um how you can attend the Miami Dolphins New York Jets event in Miami later in the year, December 8th. So we got a little treat for y'all. Go ahead and share this with you guys. Hope y'all enjoy. All right, let's do it. My bad, y'all. I said no audio. All right, it's all on me. It'll be better when I get my stuff together. All right. Let me see. Share screen. Audio. Your audio. Tab instead. All right, here we go. Audio working now.
Roundtable Sports is throwing two huge events this 2024 NFL season. Come join me, Richie from Jets Media, TD Finstalk, Dan Mitchell, and Patriots Global for an unforgettable game day experience. Week 6, Monday Night Football, Bills vs. Jets at MetLife Stadium. Your ticket comes with an all-inclusive tailgate party hosted by Gotham City Crew, food, drinks, live DJ, and more. Also, come witness the AFC's Roundtable live in-person show from the tailgate. And last but not least, you will get access to the MetLife Stadium's turf for the pregame and witness the national anthem before primetime football kicks off. Our second event this year is going to be in Miami for the first time. Week 14, New York Jets versus the Miami Dolphins. We locked down our own private corner terrace at Hard Rock Stadium, exclusive for our group. Saturday night, join us at Miller's Ale House for an awesome meet and greet. Jake Asman will be a special guest for this event. Email us at afceastroundtable@gmail.com for more information on how to secure your tickets.
All right. So that's how you will be able to attend the event, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I don't know if it was choppy or not, but we did drop it on the round table so that you can see it as well. Go check it out. If I don't know if it came through nice and neat to you all or if it was lagging. Because again, I can't even see some of the screens when I'm playing stuff to y'all because I'm this whole monitoring situation. So I ordered some new monitors. When they come, I'll be able to do what I normally do. But now I'm trying to switch screens and have stuff up so I know what I'm showing. It's just been chaos. So y'all bear with me. Let's get into it. And I know a lot of the haters, they ain't haters. They just want what they want. Oh, man, 25 minutes in the video, we still ain't here. Why the Dolphins, the keys to them winning the Super Bowl. Man, listen, man, we do what we do over here, all right? But let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. I wrote some things down, was thinking about this. Things that McDaniel needs to do to win the Super Bowl. So, first of all, we need to understand that we know, ladies and gentlemen, that we're a high-flying, scoring, high-powered team, and we don't know what to expect on the defensive side of the ball. Now, what I can tell you guys is about 6 games this season, we're going to win. Like, there is no question in my heart. Now, of course, you can lose any game, but there are like 6 games on our schedule that I know that we're going to win. Okay. When you talk about teams like the Patriots twice, Okay. When you add in teams like the Colts, when you add in teams like the Raiders, all right. We also have, let me let me pull it up again. Our schedule. I'm gonna tell you the teams that I know that we are going to win. Okay. And I don't want us to even really have that discussion about them because I'm not concerned about them. They are like the least of my concerns as far as what we need to do as a team. All right, Miami. Dolphins. All right, schedule 2024. So let me go over it with you. Teams that I know that we're going to beat and I'm not even concerned about. All right. Zero concern. Here we go. Patriots twice, the Raiders, the Arizona Cardinals, the Colts, and I hate saying this. For some reason, I hate saying this, but we should beat them. I hate saying this. I'm gonna go with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Okay, Jacksonville Jaguars. You know what? Let me be smart here. Let me just go with 5 teams I know we're gonna beat. Okay. DD said got the 25 already. Now just go enter the league and it'll apply to the league. So you get in. That's how you get in free. All right. Now 5 teams I know we're gonna beat no matter what. Okay. That leaves 11 teams. Now, first and foremost, what's one thing we're going to need to be able to go to the Super Bowl? I'm going to let y'all know up front, we need home field advantage. We need a first round bye. So the number one goal internally for the season, number 1 seed in the AFC, first round bye, home field advantage. That is the key. Y'all can think this team turning the corner all you want. The more cold games you get, the worse chance you got. And listen, there's a 75% chance if you're a wild card team, you go into some cold weather. There is a 75% chance that if you are a wild card team, you travel into some cold weather. You're traveling to some cold weather. Okay? Well, we got to be able to beat teams in the cold. Stop playing these games, okay? Understand who you are and deal with it instead of just thinking that you're not and that you can prove you're not. Until they prove they're not, they are, okay? That's way now. If they prove that, that's a different story. But right now, in our current state of what history has showed us, how do we get to the Super Bowl? First, you need the best record in the AFC. Tall task, but we got a roster. We got a team that can do it. Okay? And because you got divisions like that have 4 great teams, we got 2.5. Because Buffalo going to be trash this year. I'm telling y'all don't have to listen to me. They are. Okay? They will. So stop that step 1, go beat Buffalo. We're going to beat them. But that's neither here nor there. All right. So 5 games, sit them in the bank. There's 11 games left. So what is the sweet spot in the NFL today to get the number 1 seed? I'm going to tell you how many games you're going to need to get the number 1 seed. There's 2 different numbers. One number is unequivocally guaranteed you will be the number 1 seed. That's 14 games. That's 14 games. Number 2, it's not guaranteed, but you got a great chance as long as you have a winning AFC conference record. That's 13. I don't even want to push it. I just believe 13 wins, you're the number 1 seed. You got home field advantage. 13 wins is the goal for Miami, okay? So you got 5, and you need 13, so you need 8 out of 11. You got to get 8 out of 11. 8 games out of those 11 games that aren't guaranteed wins. I think 5 wins are guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed in the NFL, but if you're following me here, just what we believe early, right? 8 of those games, 5 of those games are guaranteed, in my opinion. Okay? Now, 8 out of 11. Let me go back to the schedule. Let me give you those middle of the road games that we should win, but will be tough. Jacksonville Jaguars, Seattle Seahawks, Tennessee Titans, that's it. I'm going to add the Rams. We better than them, but it could be tough. I'm going to add the Rams. Those 4 games, okay? Those 4 games. Now, those 4 games are all about consistencies. But here's what I like about those 4 games. Everybody knows who Miami is under Mike McDaniel. We get fast starts and we play well in those fast starts. The first 12 weeks of the season, we're at our peak, even with injuries. Guys aren't banged up as much. All 4 of those games are in that window. All 4 of those games are in that window. And to add on top of those 4 games, Jacksonville is at home. Seattle is on the road, but it's week 3, which is promising for us, right? Rams is on the road, and it's prime time, but it's still early enough, November 11th. And there was one more. Did I miss it? Jags, Seattle. Tennessee is at home. Now, the reality is I feel like we're going to do better than these teams, but it's also going to be, do our defense fold and do our offense put up enough points? These are the type of games that I look at it as Mike McDaniel has to show that he's a great coach, not a good coach. Why? Because we should win these games, but at the same token, good coaches can go 3-1, 2-2 in these type of games. Great coaches show their superiority and go 4-0 in games that you should win and should be the favorite. So what do we need to do in these situations? All hands on deck, balanced game plan, work to your strengths, scheme to their weakness, and everybody on board execute. And these are the teams that you can punch in the mouth and they would fold. Even though that's what teams want to do to us, but these are the type of teams that don't do that to us. They just go in there like us and just who playing the best. But this is the type of team where you instill your aggressive attitude towards and you punch them in the mouth and you show that we've come. I think that we can get all 4 wins. And I'm telling you, that puts us at 9. That puts us at 9 wins, ladies and gentlemen. I think we can get all 9 of these wins, those 5 easy and those 4 middle of the road. Now, the only hiccups of this season, last year we had 5 games that I counted that were like, man, these are going to be some tough games. This year, that number is 8. Let me give you the 8 teams. Buffalo twice, right? Green Bay on the road, cold weather, 8:20. All right. Houston Texans on the road, December. 49ers at home, midday before Christmas. Cleveland Browns on the road at night, December 29th. That's the brutal game that nobody talk about from a weather standpoint. Cleveland, December 29th at night, inevitable. And the Jets on the road to be determined, and we know that they're going to flex that to a national televised night game. That's 7, so I may be off here. There's one team that I did not count. That's 7. So I got the Jets. Oh, the Jets twice. The Jets twice. So that's 8. So remember, the magic number is 13. We got 9 already. We need 4 more out of 8. Miami Dolphins have to be 500 against the gauntlet. The Miami Dolphins have to be 500 against the gauntlet. If you're a contender, you should be 500 against the gauntlet. You got to be 500. So, some would ask, what 4 wins do you think we have our best chance to get? I already said you got Buffalo twice. You got the Jets twice. You add the 49ers, Green Bay, Browns, and Texans. Which 4 games can the Dolphins get? I want y'all to participate, chat. Let me know, how do you see, what 4 game combination do you feel good about? Which of those 8 teams do you feel that we're going to get a win on? Let me know in the chat. 4 teams, we're going to get them. We're going to get them. Put them in the chat. I want to hear some of y'all answers. Then I'm going to throw a wrench in it. I'm going to throw a little wrench in it. All right. Let me know in the chat who you got, which 4 teams. Shout out to those on Twitter right now. You can come over to YouTube and interact in the chat if you want. That way I could read yours. I can't read yours on X. I keep saying Twitter, but it's X now. Packers Thanksgiving night. No, I need 4 teams. I need you to tell me which 4 games. Which 4 games you think we could get? Jets twice, Bills once at home in Cleveland. Okay. Bills twice, Jets once, Packers. So Cleveland, then Packers. Okay. Come on, give me some more. Jets twice, Bills once, Houston. Y'all all over the place. We got the same Jets twice, 1 Buffalo, and then I got a Houston, I got a Green Bay, I got a Green Bay, Bills, Houston, Cleveland. Jets, Texans, Browns, Bills. Bills twice, Jets once, Cleveland. 49ers, the first one entered the building. Bills, Titans. Well, Titans don't count. Titans ain't in this. That's in that team you still should beat in Cleveland. All right. Cleveland, Green Bay, Jets twice. You know what? You know one thing I'm loving about the chat right now? Ain't nobody got no respect for them Jets. No respect for them Jets. We already know we gonna sweep them boys. Boy. Everybody, boy, that's the one thing I'm loving about this chat. Everybody, Jets automatic 2. We halfway there. And I see you in here, Lowski. Yeah, you in your feelings about that, ain't you? You in your feelings about it. It's all right. You got to deal with it. Nobody, you see it. Look in the chat, bro. Not a single Dolphin fan worry about the Jets. Yeah, y'all got better, but y'all, we going to own y'all for the next 20 years as long as Tua here. He undefeated, man. TD, you're so scared. Whatever. You see these Dolphin fans, they're keeping it a buck right now. So, all right. So I've gotten some of y'all. I've gotten some of y'all four games, right? So here's where the issue comes. Because I wanted this stream to be realistic. And I only got 10 more minutes because I got to get over to the huddle. I wanted this stream to be realistic, right? And here's where the issue comes. We know we got to go 500 in the gauntlet to accomplish what we're going to need to accomplish. We need four wins in that gauntlet. But you know how those first 9 games that we automatically say we're going to win? In real life reality, you're going to lose one of them. And maybe even 2. But just for best case scenario, you're going to lose one of them. And this is why the key to the Miami Dolphins this year, we actually need to go 5 out of the 8 in the gauntlet. 5 out of the 8. And now it starts to get a little harder to pick which 5 games, right? It starts to get a little harder. And then don't let you go 7-2 in those first 9, in those 9 we talked about. Now you got to go 6 out of 8 in the gauntlet. You see where I'm going with this? If the Dolphins achieve the number 1 seed, Dolphin fans, you can know we're going to win the Super Bowl. Because in order for us to achieve the number 1 seed, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. So those 5 automatic wins and those 4 we should, that makes 9 wins. Any realist is probably going to sit it at 7-2. Which means we actually need to go 6 out of 8 in our gauntlet. Six out of 8 in our gauntlet. And anything less than that on either side of the guaranteed or the gauntlets, you take away the first round bye. Now we're talking maybe 12 wins, maybe 11, back to 11. And God forbid 10. Then your whole road to the Super Bowl is cold weather. You win 10 games, your entire road to the Super Bowl is in cold weather. Matter of fact, you win 11 games and your whole road to the Super Bowl still might be cold weather. Because if we would have beat the Chiefs, what? We would have been traveling to Baltimore? Or what was the next round? I forgot. Yeah. If we would have beat the Chiefs in the first round, we would have had to travel to Buffalo, right? And then if we would have beat Buffalo in the second round, we would have had to travel to Baltimore last year. Do y'all see how that lined up? So 10 wins, you might not even make it in. 11, you still got to travel probably to 3 cold games. And none of us would feel great about that. Last year, we beat the Chiefs. All we doing is prolonging to go play Buffalo in Buffalo. You beat Buffalo, now you got to go to Baltimore at the end of in the middle end of January. And 12 wins means you'll have a first round. You might have a first round home game. But the second round, you could very well still be traveling. Maybe for first and second round, but then, AFC Championship, you on the road. That's why the minimum to give yourself a good path is going to be 13. Nobody wants to come up to the realization that when you're not used to that cold weather, you got another enemy you're playing against in that game. You're not loose. You're not bouncy. You're not just you. We saw it on film. Our guys aren't built like that. Everybody on the sideline except Tyreek was like preserving their life. Like, all right, we just got to go out there and see if we can make something happen, And it was, that's why I always tell y'all about that scene I saw when we threw the touchdown to Tyreek, which was a way terrible underthrown pass, and he had to make the play. And it was like, yeah, okay. And he's just fired up. Yeah, Tyreek, let's go. And that's just that Chiefs in him. He used to it a little bit. And he lost a little of it because he'd been in Miami for a while. But he got at least a sense of, I know how to play in it. But then when you look down the rest of the sideline, there's a problem when you can hear him the loudest, lean on me, and everybody's standing there, and he's the one walking through people. They ain't really like, oh, yeah, let's go. Let's hit it. Like, he's walking through. You saw it. It's a different environment. So Miami got to be flawless in those games we should win 9-0. They got to be flawless. And they got to go 500 in the gauntlet. In those 8 gauntlet games, they got to go 500. That's the path, y'all. That's the path to the Super Bowl. That's the path. You got one less game to play, and then you get to prepare for 2 weeks. People get to get healthy. You watching all these teams play. You know their tendencies. You on a bye. And then they got to come to your environment, warm weather. You're chilling. You get to go out there and give it your all with 2 weeks of rest almost. That's your best path. That's your best path. To me, it's our only path. Unless we're going to be a historical team. But at least there's a path. That's what you're going to be shooting for. Otherwise, you're going to end the season disappointed. Because if we start losing some of them games, the Rams, the Seahawks, Buffalo early, now we got to go. Now we got to make sure we win an extra game in the rough going. If you start losing any of them early, don't tell me I'm being negative. I just laid out the path. Anything short of it, you're living off of hope. Nothing wrong with living off of hope, but just recognize that you are. You drop a game to Tennessee you want, it might be over. Seattle, Rams, Lord forbid a team like the Seahawks. I mean, not the Seahawks, but the Cardinals. So we got a path. It's going to be really hard to achieve the path, but it is a path. That's the one to get to the Super Bowl. And if we do get to the Super Bowl, it was a miraculous season. Might even be historic. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the keys to winning the Super Bowl for the Dolphins. You got to build yourself an easy path to get there, first of all. And when you get there, what you need to do is lean on your team's strengths. Have a balance and run the ball. Control the clock. Keep it a low-scoring game. Keep it a tight-scoring game because playmakers make plays when it matters most, and we got so much talent on the roster that that's what you want to lean on. Somebody going to make a play. This year and next year, that's all we got, y'all. Then we'll be digging ourselves out of cap trouble for quite some time, trying to figure out how we could put a nice team around our quarterback after 2 years. And trust me, every time we try, it's going to be through the draft and hoping guys are because, like, you think about the guys we're going to have to replace. We got to draft another Ramsey, another Chubb, another Armstead, another Mostert, another Tyreek eventually. Because don't think he's going to live out the 3 years of the other contract or 4 years. It's a really good chance that he's only going to see about 2 years of it. And if we're winning, a third. If we're winning. If we're not, they will blow this whole thing up after 2 years and move forward with Jalen Phillips, hopefully Javon Holland, Tua, and Waddle, and try to build a team around them. Time will tell, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in to TD Fins Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Again, I am about to go over right now to the huddle. Again, if you have not downloaded the Locker app, today is your last chance. We got 35 people in there right now, so we just got 15. This is it. I don't want to hear it. You got a free $25 to sign up in it, and you got that chance right now. This is it. I've already dropped the link. It's pinned at the top of the chat over here on YouTube. Tonight, they're shutting the room, and the only way to get in is to pay $25. So get in free right now. Download the Locker app. When they ask you for the code, PHINZ, not S, but Z, Fins. Get in my fantasy league. They're going to apply $25 to your account, and you'll be able to get in my league free using that. And it is $1,000 pool right now. And after we hit the 40 players, everybody who joined for the 25 after that, because you have to at that point, the pool goes up past $1,000. But we're only paying top 10 in the fantasy league. So we start out with a free $1,000. So listen, this is your chance. I done told y'all, don't get mad at me later. Hey, TD, I thought you said we can get in. My bad for saying you could do it all the way up into the season. I found out yesterday, at least they extended it one day for me because of my mistake. Okay? It was my mistake. It closes tonight. It closes tonight. All right? So click the link in the description of the video or pinned at the top of the chat. Download the Locker app. It's on Apple and Android. When you download the app, put in code FINZ, PHINZ, okay? Then they're going to give you a free $25 credit to the account. Find my league and enter my league, and you are in, and go to the chat and at least give me a fins up or something because I see everybody in the chat chiming in now. Hold it down, TD. Easy money right here. Hold on, I got to reply. Lies. I just give a quick lies. Talk about easy money because I'm going to come in first. So y'all got an opportunity to play between 2nd and 10th place. In the league lasts all season. The one-time fee of $25 for the whole season or get in free right now for the whole season. What's the league name? We listed it Dolphins Official. The league name is Dolphins Official. So in the app, find Dolphins Official. You'll see my emblem, the TD Finstalk emblem. You'll see it. Glenn said TD will not be in the top 10. You're a hater, Glenn. You make sure you in there, Glenn. You make sure you're, and that's the one thing I'll tell y'all, though, I don't like. Yeah, a lot of y'all be talking, but don't even be in there. Like y'all any good. Like, come on. Now, listen. No, I ain't finna doubt myself. Listen. I got a year of experience playing locker. Y'all first week, y'all gonna be in there. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. I could have had more points. Oh, too bad. Too bad. Bro, I joined TD Fans Talk League. That's it still should be the same league. Hold on, let me make sure. Find the league. TD. Yeah, it still shows up Dolphins Official. Yeah, it's if you type in TD Fans Talk, Dolphins Official will show up anyway. Connecticut not included. Every state ain't included, okay? No, there's not a draft, True. This is a different fantasy league. So do you know how I do my live game reactions? Like whenever I play, I'm actually playing locker on the screen during Sundays, during the game, when it says who will have the most yards on the next drive. How will the next drive end? In a punt, touchdown, field goal, turnover? And like, so who will have the most yards in the next drive? Tyreek, 100 points. Waddle, 200 points. Mostert, 300 points. A-Chain, 400 points. I might pick Mostert for 300. If Mostert got the most yards, I got 300 points. And if I wanted, I could put a boost on it and it might double the points, but they only give you like 1 or 2 boosts a game. So you got to make sure you feel good about that question and hitting the boost button to multiply your points for that question. So through the whole halftime, you're trying to get the highest score you can. So what happened, and you can play as many games as you want. It ain't got to just be the Dolphins game. You can play every game out there if you want. Okay? The league. It's up to you. But what happens is the highest 3 scores at the end of the, like all the games that you played all year, no matter which games you played, whatever your highest 3 scores in the game, that's what your total is on the leaderboard. So you get as many shots at it as you want. You're just trying to get the highest score as you can. So really you need to beat yourself and hope that that was good enough to beat others. So at the end of the year, who's at the top of the leader score, top 10 spots pay out. It'll be right there in your account. You hit that withdrawal button, set up your payment. They're going to send you your cash. You ain't got to be like, TD, when you going to pay out? The system going to do it all for you. Also, they got, if you want to play, they got other leagues or games. You might say, hey, I'm playing the league, but I want to play the game itself this week. And you can enter for money. And if you're on the top of the leaderboard for just that game, you win the money, whatever place you fall in. So you could also just play games, other games as well. But that's up to you if you want to put more other money in and stuff like that for the games. They get all kind of games out there. There's all kind of leagues out there. But this one you can get in free using that code. All right. I'm going to check real quick and then I'm going to get up out of here. Right now, we literally have 35 people in the league. If you're going to sign up, go do it now. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I've told you it's free. At the end of the day, it's no longer free. I've let y'all know it is what it is. But salute to the 35 players that are in the league. Choful 20, Arshell, Ayo Miggy, J Sky, I guess. Z Turk 14, Tua Trash 24, Brent Money B, Junior Cuvo, Fendon, CT 101, Junior 2R, Jig, me, Knack 21, Snakehead 1, Raw, oh Lord. Fanatic, I don't know what that is. Fanatisfield, okay. Rio, Batslig, D Gap, C Ray. Man, it's a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all joining now, okay? A lot of y'all. It's 35 of y'all now. All right. So hopefully we can get to 40 because I'm trying to get us to 40 at least. And then we'll go, and then everything over that when it closes tonight, you got to pay the 25 to get in, okay? I just thought I did y'all a favor by hooking y'all up for a free entry into my fantasy league. If you can't get in, I still want you to play my fantasy league later, but you got to pay $25, all right? Unless there's some other promotion they have, and I'll let you know. I'll let you know, okay? All right? I'm going to do it when I get home and win that easy money. You lie to yourself, you lie to whoever. Listen, when I'm in the league, I'm going to be doing my thing. Y'all going to see me on top. Well, I better be. I don't like losing. But anyway, love y'all. The huddle keep hitting me up like, where you at? I got to go. Bye. Peace.